customer. So all this data comes down to, again, understanding the customer. We talked about the 3 different tiers of business decision making, having the data, having the insights, then making the decisions. When it comes down to understanding the customer these days, the new hot transition is not only saying what they did, you try to get why they did it, and lastly, how they felt about it as a whole. Those are the kind of decisions that we have been able to answer through data these days. One example I like to give, a $300 million bind. This is a popular example in user experience as a whole. There was a large retailer approximately 10 years ago who had a huge hole in their process. They were having people drop out of purchasing e-commerce items all the time. They couldn't figure it out. They looked at the data. They had no answer. They finally started observing some customers. It was seems these days, a very, very simple insight. They realized that they forced people to create a new account before making an online purchase. These days, every large company does not force. It's the reason why every large company has the guest purchase options, because they did not estimate and guess how many people would pay. Long story short, that made that company $300 million over the next year. That one change put into action resulted in net profit of $300 million. And that's something that's always cited when people like to not so much take shortcuts, but decide how much is it worth knowing about our customer, how big of a hole could we potentially had, what could we have not guessed that could be limiting our business in a significant way. So that's an example that's been shared for a while, and I think it's a very powerful